Welcome. 5S, steel, sharpen, steel, sparring sessions. On my left,
MMELLA9.
on my right.
Free O'Neal, Fyahim Congo Negus. I'll put in this work right quick.
We already did the call. We're gonna flip it in the air.
Heads.
It's on you. Tails.
Yeah. Go first. You go first. It landed on tails or heads?
Tails.
Oh, so you pick. I go first? All right. I was supposed to battle B-Dot, but I didn't feel like I was in the financial position to pay for his deposit and his flight and his Airbnb. So instead, I decided to just go ahead and let it be you versus me. Conscious poet versus conscious poet. You know those ladies would have their cleavage out crazy? It's like you could predict the nip slip. Yeah, this shit is a must-see. MMELLA9, a.k.a. Mr. Proud to be just as black as me. Grandchild of the great Patrice Lumumba versus son of Kadamawi Haile Selassie. Who can kill more colonizers? Anti-aircraft machine gun from Germany. You think Hitler gave it to me? I aim at the white cloud where the white devil sits in his white plane. Before I fire the shot, I know that one shot could take him out with absolute certainty. I love you, big bro. I'm not here to fight with you. You the elder with higher rank. This Pakite ready to ride with you. I'll break into the enemy's base, find the allies and fire missiles, give the command. On my word do I stand, side by side with you. Make the enemy believe that we be like B.I.G.'s first LP. That I'm ready to die with you, but no, Congo's rhymes in these times, I'm even more wise. I rise and survive issues, nothing too hard to achieve. Knowledge makes us more than believe that we have what it takes to thrive. Inside our souls and our minds is all that we need to conquer the implementers of systemic racist conspiracies. These fake Christian Willie Lynchings must burn till they all deceased, burn till they all extinct, burn away all them stink, burn till their spirits catch fire and cease to be. Burn them bomba-clad, pussy-clad heathens to nod. I know people wanted to see a fight, and even though I ain't fight my brother, I still fuck Congo motherfuckers. That's round one.
Congo King.
Yes, sir.
The Congo is one of the most richest places on the planet Earth for natural resources and gold findings. But if I did an excavation and I dig deep into this Congo, I guarantee you I'll come out with blood diamonds, which is worth more than all the equipments of wars and the top schools. But I only pulled out 5%, so you know it's nothing for me to drop jewels. You Rastafarian. Yeah. Proper pronunciation. Rastafari, conquering Lion of Judah. I used to believe that, no lie. But it's been over 100 years and we ain't seen a conquering lion since Marcus Garvey died. We used to be those lions that used to walk with our pride. We were those guards, but it seemed like a lot of those lions done sold their crown out for fame. And matter of fact, those Mufasas done turned into Scar. They done gave up their power like a plug with no charge. And the remaining Lion Kings done lost their courage like the one in the Wizard of Oz. We used to be. They lost their courage like the one in the Wizard of Oz. I seen lion heads on mantles and walls. Their necks be cut off. Because when we was coming to America, they wore our bodies out like Jeffrey Jaffa. You gonna understand? McDuffie writes, I seen a little young Lion King with blood on his face, cut scarred, cut sharp. So I took my handkerchief, I rubbed the blood off of his face and saved it as evidence with these deck of cards just to let you know I'm no longer dealing with this blood clots. Conquering Lion of Judah. I used to believe that, no lie, but it's been over 45 years and we ain't seen a conquering lion since Selassie died. And all praise is due to his imperial majesty, who was a king that was profound. But I have one question for all Rastafarians and Ethiopians. How is it that Selassie got all these grandsons running around and not one of them is wearing the crown? How come that legacy wasn't passed down? I don't want to answer tomorrow. I want to answer right now. Conquering Lion of Judah. I used to believe that, no lie. It's been over 40 years and I ain't seen a conquering lion since Bob Marley died. Round one.
All right, rebuttal time, brethren. Here goes some knowledge for your heaven.
Yes.
You are the child of Haile Selassie the First. And that's what I'm saying. You see here, Haile Selassie means power of the Trinity. The Trinity is man, woman, and child. Now you're a man born of a woman, and when you came out, you were a child. Now smile for me now. I'm gonna kick more knowledge. You said, "Burn them bomber clad, pussy clad heathens tonight." Flow sicker than that motherfucking COVID you caught. Hot. Fire bun having the game on lock. I got the flame on hot. Cooking cane, I'm not. Just Cersei, rice bitters, lime ginger, and high grade pot. I don't give a ras clap who believes it or not. I got shit that can cure every disease the CDC and the disease manufacturers got. So you ask where the Lions of Judah's at now and what we doing. We over here helping y'all minds from getting unscrewing. But listen here, brethren. Mid-round rebuttals. Fyahim kick it forever. We don't have to stumble. We don't have to fall in dirty bucket down puddles. I say, "Burn them bomber clad, pussy clad, heathens tonight." The flow sicker than that motherfucking COVID you caught. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got the flame on hot. Cooking cane, I'm not. Just Cersei, you see it grow out there? Rice bitters, lime ginger, and high grade pot. I don't give a ras clap who believes it or not. As untouchable, unstoppable, Fyahim Congo Negus. Purifying with pure fire. No partiality in the truth. I bring the fire to these elders. I bring the fire to the youths. I bring the fire to the ears of my peers, whether in a battle or in the booth. Fire! Bun stagnation and impatience. Fire bun anything that hinders repatriation. You are supposed to be the one leading my generation. You are supposed to guide us towards reparations. You, Black King, with this great wise mind and overstanding, supposed to help us organize, centralize, and implement what we plan. And you, or should I say the I, because either the I is I and I, or you ain't I and I. I and I was sent here by the Most High to eradicate all lies and all the devil's allies. Magazine loads of hollows to the colon of those who conspire to colonize I and I, beautiful Al-Kibulan tribes. Al-Kibulan means garden of Eden and mother of mankind. The most ancient name of Africa is what I came to remind the mind with flames, because for games I got no time. Congo, motherfucker.
Respect. Congo King. Flip you backwards, King Congo, aka King Kong. MMELLA9, I'm even against the odds. I named myself that because it's the makeup of God. I was given control of the 4 seasons. So when I bring the heat down, summer, fall. And when it dropped, it went to my offspring. So in this round, I'm going to show y'all the difference between a king god and a god king. As a king, you need a kingdom to be a king. Am I wrong? As a god, whether anything exists or not, I'm still a god. As a king, when you take a shit, it's on a throne. That's some Sire shit. As a king, when I take a shit, it's on galaxies. That's a higher shit. As a king, when you're in the castle, you live, it's minute as it's shown. As a god, when you look up at the sky into the stars, all of that's my home. As a king, when you call on your servants to be there all you could be, as a god, I don't call on anyone. Everyone calls on me. As a king, in order to build a legacy, you have to write it down in history. As a god, I don't need any of that, because in the universe there's only one and there's no one else like me. As a king, you have to kill to get clout. You need arms to get it done. But as a god, you know my resume. the flood, Sodom and Gomorrah, the plagues of Egypt, Armageddon. As a king, your spirit goes back to the dirt and the earth. As a God, when you come to the spirits, come back to me, and I judge you according to your works. But for what it's worth, you no longer have to war with the God, because you will never defeat me. Because as a God, I came down to earth in Jordan, just as a message to let you know that even the greatest is beneath me. God's way.
Patrick doing better than Jordan. That's my rebuttal. Hey, listen. The name Kimani, that's his name, means one who is beautiful and sweet. When I read that on Google, I said, wow, how beautiful.
Yes.
How sweet. Your parents must truly love you. Great teacher, what is it you have to teach? I'm going to finish this rhyme with some rhymes I wrote over the lemon pepper beat. Elephants unheard of. We leap by. I teach country boys how to read the street signs. Y'all better look both ways. Duck, and hide. Y'all liable to, you know what, don't even come outside. You get fucked up out this bitch. Done tragic shit, real in the field. How it feel to get your ass kicked. Wise up. All you stupid ass bastards, I'm Congo Negus of kicking these bitches' asses. See, at this, rapping, no capping, I am a master. I pray before I digitize these bars. Cellular data, it rhymed with master, so that's why I said it. I could have threw a shot at disaster, but forget it. No one wanna stop the violence, it's addictive. Watching motherfuckers get fucked up and shit. I was sitting down taking a shit when I was typing this shit. It's ironic how my shit straight dropping and shit. Now that's a double entendre for your ass, motherfuckers. My shit be dropping real fast, motherfuckers. Cause I'm livicated and focused on prosperity and betterment. Suing the US for zillions. Fuck a settlement. They classism, getting them a class action lawsuit. A cash's jab to a class's fag, or knock his motherfucking jaw loose, leave him fucked up. Cause you know they fucked up if they stepped up to I, messenger of the Most High, sent to give them heads ups that lightning will be striking down everything that make the Most High cry or frown. Every tongue shall tell and every knee shall bow down. When Babylon fall, it'll be a weeping sound. Congo, motherfucker.
Now, those first 2 rounds that I did was just to school you as an elder so that you learn the harder lessons, right? I am your elder. This is true. But I did it so that you're not the enemy and these wouldn't be sparring sessions. You see how we go? When you called me, it's how we got to live. You say, hey, brethren, yo, let's not deal with the guns of violence. Let's just be positive. But it was my debut, so I had to like spank them a little bit, you know, to do what I had to do and how I gotta live. Like I said now, since it's the 3rd round, you know how we do it. We usually come with a little bit of fighting and then we end it positive. Well, I'm gonna break it down and remix a nursery rhyme we used to talk about. Remember Peter Piper? When we used to say those nursery rhymes when we were young? I'll leave you with this. Peter Piper picked peppers, but I prefer to pick up a pen and a pad and penetrate the paper with poetry. Pacifying people's pineal gland to make them participate in what's practical, unlike pranks like plastic poetry. Because the pantry pot of the Tea Party people who perpetuate the program pictures of politics are the same pompous pirates who pillage the pilgrims, plot Plymouth Rock on a pedestal, make poly-ticket as pile of shit. But please, people, don't panic. Prepare for the president pleading for peace. Start practicing plotting, because presently prejudiced people are praying while packing a peace. Preachers ain't practicing what they preach, becoming pious to pan, packing a legion. Because from the past to the present, pompous powers have been preying on poor people who are practically paralyzed like they're paraplegic. But please, people, don't perspire profusely over this part-time paradise that's paraded with a prepped style. Because from the past to the present, popes, pastors, and preachers have been playing with the private parts of pupils in the pews, because the whole planet's packed with pedophiles. You can check their past prehistory profile. It's their pedigree. If you ask their pet, their pedigree. I'm not playing. Panani's not in their plans to procreate, and personally, I'm the last person to pull out a payment, get pounded by the piper, then pay him. That's profoundly preposterous. You can put that on my great-grandpappy as I pulverize these perpetrators who turn into male prostituted punks, Panani pouncers, powder peddlers, pistol promoters, and paper praisers. That's why pre-partum female parents who will be pregnant with future poster boys of perdition that happened previous, because this poem is like the pens of political prisoners, but this poem is the only pepper that Peter Piper ain't picked, period. It's my day, it's my turn, it's my time. I'm that old transformer that's giving you my heart to resurrect my prime. Godsmith. One love, see.
Haile Selassie first lives and reigns forevermore.